Anybody bummed about Bill and Melinda getting divorced? I am. Even though I myself put in 20 years into a long-term marriage, when I still see those long-term marriages blow up, I'm like, oh, really? Really? Now? Why? It's like, why? When? How did it go wrong? And for them in particular, just this power couple that's been around forever, richest couple, what, in the world? Maybe, probably. And during this whole pandemic, and they've been focused on getting vaccines to all of us. And now, as we're just sort of coming out of the pandemic and getting our sea legs underneath us, now's the time to just call it quits. Why? Why now? I think I have a theory about long-term marriages. One, it's a mathematical formula. You take the years you were married and divide it in two, and whatever that halfway year point is the year that marriage started to struggle. So maybe they've been at a long time. They said so. They said they've been in counseling, really trying to work it out. It did not happen. But here's a factor that I think has been overlooked that I haven't seen mentioned by anybody else. Bill's dad, Bill Sr., died last year in September. And there's something about the steadying hand of a patriarch, not wanting to disappoint that patriarch, that, I don't know, maybe that had something to do with it. But the reasons why we care, do we care? Why are we interested? Why do we spy? Why do we look at that story? It has to do with this little guy right here. Your DNA. We are all programmed to want to know what is going on with everybody's romantic life. And here's why. Your DNA cares about one thing, getting itself to the next generation, even at the expense of you and your well-being and your emotional happiness and maybe your life. It just wants to get to the next spot. Marry the wrong person, grow apart from somebody. It does not care. It just wants to get over the hump to the next generation. So because our DNA cares, we care. We want to see our species survive and thrive, which means making sure everybody is romantically inclined and producing those babies. The other reason we're programmed to care about and have our nose in everyone else's business is there's a tribalism. Our tribe wants to be the tribe that wins, which means we want to make all of our VIPs be even that more successful. And when our VIPs fail, it feels like a threat to the tribe. So we spy and we couch our interest in things like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen to their charity. I wonder, how their kids are doing. No, we just want to know, really, deep down, how they're doing and why it happened. And another reason why is, can we learn something from them? Is there protection for our own DNA to know why that marriage failed? Oh, fail. What a harsh word. But it is. It's a failure of marriage. But there is a phoenix probably wiggling around down there. Bill and Melinda will probably rise up. Maybe they'll be stronger as individuals than they ever were as a married couple. Every act of creation starts with an act of destruction. Maybe there's some interesting creation coming up. Today is day 22,473. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.